Okay. Got everything. Whoa. So weird. So got a little bit of. Sorry, I hit a ton of love bugs this morning on the way back from Punta Gorda. Oh my god. So tired. I don't know how to get rid of that. I promised Ashley if she cleaned up the. I guess is no one really here to talk? Is anyone here? Make sure I got the. I'm getting fish and chips from Culver's, but I'm getting Ashley a taco salad from Wendy's. So that's what she wanted. She helped. Did you really? Nice. I became addicted. One night coming home, my only option was really Culver's or Wawa. Oh, that doesn't look very good. It's all messy. Oh, these love bugs. I gotta get the wash pass. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get the. It gets so bad in this time of year. That's still bad. I think I need new windshield wipers. Yeah. And so I was like, I'll just try the fish and I'm like asked them if they had like a fish and chips. Like, oh, we have this cod dinner. So I was like, sounds good to me. Yeah, I've had the chicken strips. There, sometimes some Culver locations just don't do it as well as others. The fish and chips, if you get it fresh, is pretty good. Even if it's not even. How do you? I've gotten it. It's been kind of on the soggier side, but still good. Ashley's been having some side effects from the rabies shot, so yeah, it's it just feels fresher. Whether it actually is or not is up for I don't know, but it feels healthier. I mean, they cook it to order. That's definitely fresher. What's going on there? The truck is like a train horn, or whatever it is, truck horn. Yeah, it can be. The problem is if they. I personally don't like the lemon on my fish and chips. So, like when they put it on there and they put it right on the fish, it like makes it all soggy. I should probably just consider not doing that, like putting it elsewhere or getting it to go. Michael, it's just you and me for now. This person's sitting here texting and driving, paying no attention to the road. Right next to me, you can see his phone lit up, and I can see fingers going over the screen. Yeah, Michael, I forgot. Where did you say that you lived again? I apologize. Sometimes, just a number of viewers I will forget. I usually was it. Wow, 15 feet of water. A little dangerous. Southeast Michigan. Okay. I have a couple people that I know from like Livonia, from Grand Blanc, and then Lake. I call it Lake Orion, but is it Lake Orion? I don't know which one is it. It looked to me, it looks like Lake Orion, because like Orion's belt. Okay. I mean, I assume it's just the Detroit metro area because everything's, Southeast Michigan essentially. That person disappeared. Orion, okay. So it's Lake Orion. Because the guy from Lake Orion would call it Lake Orion. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's not Orion. Oh, it's Orion. Okay. Gotcha. It's been a while since I've seen him. He used to work with me. Well, he's the brother-in-law of one of my really, really big clients, and I just kind of work with him. And more. This guy's driving. What are you doing, buddy? You can't. This is not the right way. What is he doing? How drunk can you be to do that? Weird. That's a fancy part. Yeah, I had a feeling he's a school teacher, but Graham Blank is the guy that lives there. He's probably worth over 100 million. He's a cardiologist. What's the guy talking about?
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. How can I help you?
Oh yes, could I get the full-size taco salad, please?
All right, anything else?
That'll be it.
681. Thank
All right,
you.
thanks. Okay, so a lot of the higher ups in the auto plants are from that area. That's how I kind of felt about, like, is it Dearborn, Auburn Hills is a nice area, yeah? Or is that now? I know, like, the north side of town, like way up by the, was it Grosse Pointe? I've never been to Michigan. I've been to Chicago, Green Bay, Cleveland, technically. North Detroit's nice. That makes sense. I know, like, the western suburbs are more like middle class. Yeah. I mean, not that that's bad. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get a gauge because I know so many people from there. I almost feel like I know the place. That window has. I'm gonna be getting the. Yeah, I know Dearborn has like mostly been flooded with like an Arab population, right? Oh, it's literally flooded. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize there's that much rain. I thought you meant it's flooded with Arabs. which would have made sense. I know it's the largest Arab community in the United States. I wonder if they know how to deal with water. You know, they normally come from countries that are lacking of water. That's probably slightly politically incorrect, but you know, I've been known to not be 100% politically correct. Usually I come here so late that, alright, not the healthiest food, but okay, Dearborn Heights isn't. I wonder what made them decide to Dearborn. Just it isn't very Arabic in its climate, so.
3681?
Yes. All right, thank you. Yeah, I know a lot. I mean, so Dearborn has gone. I mean, I know that back in the 50s, 60s, and the 70s, it was, you know, pretty good, or at least the early 70s. This guy has been driving around here. That same car right there is one that was going the wrong way. It's like he's. What am I doing? I'm trying to hand this guy my card. I'm watching this guy. Just really weird. No, I imagine that they made their own, you know, their own version of the city that they wanted, and it's happened to a lot of neighborhoods in Florida too. Lehigh.
Taco salad, sir?
Yes. But yeah, a lot of what else has kind of come that way? Some areas of Naples. Cape Coral hasn't gone downhill, thankfully. Like a lot of the planned communities, like Northport, Lehigh Acres. Oh, okay, so you're down. I had friends that lived in like Wyandotte. Is that it? They went to Wayne State. Isn't that where Tim Allen's supposed to be from? Yeah.
There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
All right, thank you too. Thanks. All right, one dinner down, one to go. Okay, cool. Yeah, my family's from like kind of all over the place. You got to stop sign, buddy. My dad is from New Hampshire. That's cool. That's old fashioned. I know Michigan can be a very beautiful place, especially like upstate. But yeah, my dad's from New Hampshire, Keene, and then my mother's from, and her family are from Eastern Long Island. So actually, an island off the coast of like in between the two forks. And then I've kind of lived everywhere. Like I was born in New York. So I was born in Manhattan. Grew up in Westchester County, New York, which is just north of the Bronx. And then I moved to Virginia when I was 7, or 6, I should say. I moved back to New York, Eastern Long Island, where my mom was from, when I was almost 17. And then when I was 22, I moved to Florida. So I've been here for 50. Actually, you know what? I just realized I didn't celebrate my 15th anniversary of living here. Sleeping Bear Dunes, I'll check that out. People have told me stories of like snowmobiling, ATVing, you know, RV camping, and the guy that lives there in Grand Blanc, he actually owns a house. Owns an island in Lake Superior there in the UP, and he owns one down here too. But not a very flashy guy. Like he drives a normal like mid-size Chevy SUV. He doesn't seem to care. I mean, he doesn't care much about cars. I mean, he He has a nice watch, but it's not like a blingy Rolex or $100,000 watch or something. He doesn't ever really discuss money. He has his family. It's just kind of one of those things that when you have money like that, your family always wants in. So yeah, I think it's because of his ethnicity. He's actually he's Persian. But he's lived there in Michigan since the 50s. He's actually not Arab, and I even was told by my brother-in-law who got me the job there. He's like, don't ever call him, ask him about Arab stuff, because Iranians are not Arabs. And that's kind of the first time even though this place is fairly busy, which is good. It means that food should come out fresh. But yeah, I used to be friends with a lot of people in the car scene there, and not in like the corporate scene, just in this car collector / modification scene. They actually flew down here to Florida to hang out. It's kind of a lonely stream tonight, but I don't feel bad if you have to go. I totally understand, but I'll keep the stream going. I'm surprised Zach isn't here or anything. Yeah, you never know, and I love Italians. I really do. I have a lot of Italian friends. Sometimes I wish I were Italian. Yeah, there's a lot of Italians in Naples and in a lot of the newer communities I find. I think the Midwest, most of the people that live in the older communities tend to be like either from Florida or from like more southern style. Spinach artichoke chicken BLT. Sounds good.
Thank you for choosing Culver's. That's a quick fresh food today.
Oh yes, can I get the cod dinner, the 2-piece? Just with the fries and coleslaw. And that'll be it.
All right, so the 2-piece dinner with fries and coleslaw, that's going to be $11.49 at the window.
All right, thanks. Yeah, and that's really, it's a straight shot down 75. And I've met I'll tell you, hold on, let me just get the... Hello.
It's going to be $11.49.
Okay.
Do you need a receipt today?
Sure, I'll take one.
There you go. All right, just pull around the corner. We'll have it right out.
All right, thanks. So yeah, what was I gonna mention? Yeah, so I've in my, I used to hang out. I mean, I don't want to say I hang out at the bars or anything, but I would hang out. I'd play pool at the pool halls and go to the. I would go to the bars in like Venice, and turn this car off here. And I came across a lot of people from Ohio and Michigan and Indiana. Kind of all the ice, like kind of everyone that would kind of shoot down 75 to come here. And I found a lot of people that were like fleeing from issues they had up north. And yeah, definitely snowbirds for one. But yeah, these people were, they were trying to like, get rid of a life of either drugs or crime. And, Florida's not the kind of place to alleviate yourself of that. There's way too much temptation. Florida's probably one of the worst states when it comes to that. I mean, that was just a few people. And then, initially I had a bad, kind of a bad thoughts about like, oh, if I met somebody from Ohio or, that area, I think, oh, well, they're here for bad reasons, for bad reasons. And, or the wrong reasons, I should say. But then, I've met plenty of nice people from Michigan and Ohio. I mean, Ashley's from Indiana, so. Although her mother moved back and forth, but her mother actually graduated high school from Fort Myers, so she's kind of, I mean, Ashley's a Floridian. She only lived 1 year in Indiana. Like her grandparents lived here back in the 60s. Man, Fort Myers was a whole different place back then, though. It's amazing what 40 years will do. I mean, this basically didn't even exist. I mean, this is a 2-lane road back then with no houses. Hey, Chris, what's up? I got a bunch of new seed. I don't know if you saw it. I got Sipho Phoenix seed. Or say I have it. I don't get. Oh, good. Yeah, they're kind of neat. I forget. I think Gomez Pompey actually puts out a pinnate leaf as its first leaf. I can't remember exactly. I don't normally sell palms I sell seeds online. I'll sell seedlings too. Yeah, I don't sell like 3 gallons or 7 gallons. I don't. Shipping them is a pain in the ass. There are some people who live nearby here that ship 7-gallon coconuts to get like 110, 100 to 115 bucks for it. Okay, that's not very good. Thank God. Oh, okay. No wonder I didn't get as big of a response on the seed. That's weird. It wasn't. I know it wasn't from the same guy because the seeds I got from are not from like a. They're actually from a botanical garden, and that they would not be posting seeds for sale because they're non-profit. I traded with it the garden. I'll be on for I don't know, probably only I would say approximately 10 more minutes. So I wish I could stay longer, but I got Ashley's food in the car, and my food will be here soon. I gotta jump in the shower. I just figured I'd go on and talk because this morning I really wasn't. I actually did two vlogs this morning, or 2 live streams. Okay, Michael, sounds good. I'm sure I'll be on sometime tomorrow. Definitely will be a vlog up. No, they should be. Gaussias should be. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jason German. I'm thinking remote. Yeah, their closest relation is actually Camanduria. If you look at them, like in pictures, and you look at Camandurias, you can see that they're almost identical.
That's number 1.
Yes, thank you.
Have a great night.
Have a good one. Thank you. All right, we're on our way. Yeah, I think it was that guy Bill Austin from Hawaii. It's hard to compete with a lot of Hawaiians because they grow so fast and their seeds get seeds out. The worst part is Hawaiians can't ship unless you're specially certified to Australia, and so all these Australians they're like, "Hey mate, can you ship me some seeds?" So I charge a little bit of a service fee, but yeah, I'm trying to think. One thing I'll have coming up, yeah, Bill, he's a nice guy. I've gotten some seeds from him. As long as everything goes all right, I should have Chamberonia seed. It'll be about the same price as the Sipho Phoenix, like 75 bucks for 100. I'm just afraid if I talk about it, I'm gonna end up losing it to freaking Customs and Border Protection because they like to steal my stuff. It's macrocarpa. I'll have some pigafetta seed too. I don't know if you want to try that. It's not really a long-term plant in the ground here, but it grows so fast. Oh, hey, Bobby. The dentist was it wasn't it was good. The dental hygienist is she's nice and gentle. I used to have this guy knows okay. This one can do just as good of a job without just clawing at your teeth. The only bad part is like I don't have dental insurance. It's like $132 for like a half an hour cleaning. In my opinion, it's a little bit overpriced, like considering like their overhead. And I can't really barter for it, which I normally do because it's not him doing the work. It's what you pay in Canada. You pay 132 US or 132, like a 130 Canadian. Yeah, trust me, Chris, you don't want to do that. I had some Atroxylon Morbergi IC. I got a ton of it from... Okay. Yeah, so it's probably like 110 US. I mean, it's still... I went to I mean, there's specials you can get for... Like, one-time specials. You can get your first cleaning for, like, anywhere from, like, 40 to 60 bucks. And, dentists will... There's franchises that can do it cheaper, but this guy's, he's probably the best dentist in Charlotte County. Even though it's not saying a whole lot, because Charlotte County's not a big county, but it might be one. He's probably like top 5 in Southwest Florida. And I trust him, trust is very important when people are like pulling your teeth, redoing your teeth. I know that he's extremely good at what he does. So I'll pay extra money for that. Because I mean, when it comes down to it, like if someone screws your teeth up, like that's a big deal to me. Do I live in Chicago? Man, it's just sad because now that we have more people on, now I'm leaving in a few minutes. I wish it weren't that way. It's funny, Bobby, you mentioned that because the dentist for many years was not married. He's married now. He's been married for about 2 or 3 years. But he had nothing but like very attractive hygienists working in his office, and all women. And I can't imagine that there wasn't something that was going on at one point. Or I'm sure he makes like at least $250 a year doing what he does. Is that Portuguese? Thankfully, it turned out to be not so hot. It actually drizzled here for a little while. Pretty interesting. Oh, indoors, I give it as much light as you can. I'd probably give it a full sun even up there in Canada. I mean, the ones that just fall on the ground and germinate here get full sun at my house, so this person's just making me a little bit sketched out. They're just... Now, of course, they're going very fast. One thing I can recommend in Florida is make sure you have a car that can accelerate out of the way of sketchy drivers. It's almost like needing to get a motorcycle with some guts to it. I gotta get over here. I'm putting my light on. Oh, this guy's letting me in. Jesus, that's first. Yeah, that is true. Some palms don't have a problem being indoors. Some need to be watered, pretty often. Some don't need any water. Some need more light. Some need less light, and you don't really have limited on space. I remember doing that. One time I put a Camaderia Metallica in the dark. Someone told me you could grow in the dark, so I put it in the my closet, which is dark almost all the time, except for when I opened it for a month. And finally, when it came out, it was fine. I mean, it wasn't like, super happy, but it was, it didn't like go downhill or anything. Because they grow in these cloud forests where they almost never see any sun. It's just always cloudy and drizzly. Give you an idea, most Camidorias are all indoor plants. Not just the couple that you see for sale. Those are just the ones that are grown the most. There's very few Camidorias you can't grow indoors. In fact, I can't think of any at the offhand. Here we go. So, yeah, we're about like a minute out from being over. Sorry, guys. I can smell those french fries and the fish. Not really good for my diet, but I've been doing all right. Yeah, man, those are really cold hardy too. And the funny thing about radicalis is they can take like 18, they can take like -10 Celsius. They can take full sun, full shade. They're crown shafted. Everyone asks me what's the most cold hardy crown shafted palm. It's probably Camidoria microspadix or radicalis. Oh, that reminds me, I just meet up with someone. Supposed to meet up with a former IPS director. He's from the Dominican. He's in Fort Myers visiting family. But his English is not that great, at least his typed English. And I'm supposed to show him around. Anyway. Alright, guys, well, I'm home here. Sorry to let you guys go. Look for I just put a vlog up, but there'll be more. I've got a number of closed. Oh, okay. Yeah. That enclosed, you can grow a lot more stuff, but then a lot of the stuff, is hard to sell because you got to sell to another person who can keep it enclosed. But yeah, you're right, Chris. All right, guys. Thanks, Bobby, for watching. Chris, I will see you guys in the near future. And Michael, if you're still around, or Damon. Alrighty.